What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I'm Poetry. I'm leaving the VA hospital, and I'm only coming on here basically to share with y'all so I can document exactly what I've been told at the hospital. So I went in today to talk to my nutritionist. Let me tell y'all, I was already in a headspace. Last time I came down to the VA to talk to a nutritionist, the lady put me in such a bad mood. It got on my nerves. One of the biggest pet peeves that I have is that these doctors and nurses and nutritionists or whatever tell you what you couldn't do, what you shouldn't do, what you shan't do or whatever, but have never once asked the question of what are you doing. I have never once been asked by any of these doctors what my dietary looks like. You know what I'm saying? You get a spike in your blood pressure. They think you're eating too much salt. I don't eat salt. I eat Mrs. Dash, which is potassium. The potassium goes against the blood pressure medicine that I probably didn't need anyway. All I need to do is fucking walk, and I can maintain my blood pressure levels. But y'all know I haven't been doing what I'm supposed to do. When you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, you probably do need medication, but not me. I'm hard-headed. The one thing I'm taking for certain is the heart medicine. The stuff that's regulating my heart rhythm. That's one thing I'm taking for certain. Been doing the insulin since I left the hospital. For the first week, it was still up there in numbers, and now it's kind of normalized. I'm back to my normal readings, which is weird for me with their advice, because they told me that if my glucose was reading under 150 not to take the insulin. So it's been normal for a week. So should I not be taking the insulin? Because I got normal readings again. That's under 150. I've been like at 122, stuff like that, right? They want me to stay under 130. That's the range they want to keep me in. And I've been under 130. So should I be taking this insulin or not? I've still been doing it only because I still eat potatoes. Y'all know that's my thing. But I talked to the nutritionist today, and we went over my typical week of things that I eat, what I eat normally. And she don't have no concern. It's mainly trying to make sure I stay within my portion limits, healthy limits. As I've been kind of saying all along, I need to do better portion control. And that's pretty much it. I know a lot of people, they automatically have assumptions about what they think that I'm doing wrong. Like, I know this guy at work is telling everybody it's my damn Pringles. That's why I'm sick. It's not my fucking Pringles. It takes me almost a week to eat a can of Pringles, because I don't eat them that often. They be seeing me eating the same can for over a week. That 1 week eating the Pringles ain't what's spiking my blood sugar. It's all the other things that's been going on with the drop in potassium, the drop in magnesium, things like that. The fact that I've been bleeding almost for 2 years straight, shit like that. It's causing me the anemia, shit like that. It's causing me the heart palpitations. These are things that I'm dealing with. And then the medicines that they wanted me to take, that I tried to take, having a negative effect and doing shit that ain't supposed to be done either. Is he on nothing? Vehicles had numbers on the back of their truck and say, call me, how's my driving? I'm about to call on this person in front of me. That's what I'm about to do. I'm gonna breathe. I just had a good session at the VA hospital. I like my nutritionist. They decided they didn't put me in a classroom setting this time, where the instructor berated us based off of our lifestyle or our food choices that she didn't even know what they were. She didn't even know what people's lifestyle choices were or their food choices were. She just made assumptions. I'm glad they didn't put me back into that class. I was ready for her. I was already on ready for her. But I got a personal nutritionist now who understands my needs, my wants, my desires, my desire to eat my way to better health than medicated. She understands that philosophy, and she is loading me with information to help me on that path. I think I'm like my nutritionist. You may see a happier, healthier, better me. My doctor, my primary doctor, who I've never met. Told you the VA changes our doctor so much. I've never met this primary doctor. I told y'all she canceled my appointment the day I was supposed to meet her. Actually, the day before I was going to the hospital. The day before I went into the hospital, not going like I had planned it. I had a conversation with her last Wednesday, and she was like clueless on what she was calling me for. Now, I got out of the hospital and physically walked myself into the damn pharmacy the next day, gave them all my medicines, got all my medicines prescribed and filled and everything, right? Took myself up there and talked to my provider, my nurse, who passes the information along to the doctor. The doctor treats the nurses like they're secretaries. Okay, instead of the doctor communicating with you, they send everything to the nurse to try to get the nurse to communicate with you. And then the nurse don't know the answers to half the shit, or they can't tell me half the shit professionally because they're not the fucking doctor. So anywho, I talked to the nurse, told the nurse what happened, how I ended up in the hospital, yada yada this, yada yada that. She's gonna gave her the information on where to pull my medical records from, what hospital to pull my medical records from. And she was like, we're gonna do all this so that way by the time the doctor call you next Wednesday for your follow-up, she'll have all the information. Well, when she called me Wednesday, she didn't have shit. She asked me, what was she calling me for? So now I'm in my feelings. I'm in my bag. Which means you don't know what you're calling me for. And we got to the point of the medications, right? I'm listening to her, all my medications. I'm like, I gave them the list of all my medications when I came in there. Not only did she write them down, I actually gave her the list of every medication that they prescribed me. It should be in your system. I say, matter of fact, you can go into the pharmacy and see what they filled for me on that day. All my medications. We go into this list, this. And she's like, all right, I'm going to get it expedited to you, right? So I got the expedited medicine on Friday. When I got home from work, it was sitting on my doorstep. Friday night. Why was the medication not the same medication that I've been prescribed? Now, you know, a lot of times when doctors prescribe you medication, they tell you they're going to give you the generic version or something. That ain't what happened in this case. Depending on from hospital to hospital or clinic to clinic or what, a pharmacy to pharmacy, they may not carry a certain brand and they may prescribe you something different, but they let you know, we don't have that when we have this, right? That ain't what happened in my situation. All the medications that I had at the hospital, when I came to the VA pharmacy, they prescribed me exactly what I had at the hospital. She changed my damn medicine. After we had a phone conversation, she changed my medicine. Why? I don't know. So I called and say, hey, my prescription is not right. This ain't what you gave me, right? And I was waiting on her to say, you know, it's the same thing, you know. Insulin is insulin. It's not. Not all insulin is created equally. Let me tell you that. But I wasn't even knowing for fact that it wasn't created equally or that it was not the same type. There are different types of insulin. And she changed the type, not just the brand. I found out today she changed the type. I thought she had just changed the brand. And I was on the fact that there's 3 different COVID vaccines out there. They all supposed to be COVID-19 vaccines. They're all by different companies, which means they are different brands, and they all affect people differently. So no, we're not going to change the brand of insulin that I'm getting, because I know that this particular brand is the one that is working for me, and I'm not having any ill effects from that brand, right? But then I found out today that it's not just the brand, it's the type that she just automatically changed on her own. I spoke to the pharmacy, and the pharmacy was like, oh, she just discontinued it. What you mean she discontinued it? I just had a phone conversation with this woman. She asked me what my medicines were. If she was going to discontinue it at that time, she should have told me at that time, right? You would think. No, that's what happened. I had to see it in the mail, and it just so happened, she look at the vial and be like, this ain't it. This ain't the same one I had, you know? The box was different. And so, I left a message with the pharmacy. I tried to call my primary, and the person on the phone, the receptionist, wouldn't let me speak to it because I wouldn't give my date of birth on the phone. Since when we start getting sensitive information on the phone? I give y'all my last four of my social security number and my first name. That's all y'all need to know. Anywho, so since I didn't get through the receptionist to pass the message on to the doctor, I called the pharmacy directly, and the pharmacy said, well, we're going to contact her. Figure out what the heck is going on with your medicine. Why she switching on you. Okay? I didn't get a phone call all day Monday. Tuesday, the pharmacy started calling me. They left out something from my prescriptions that they supposed to send me in the mail. I don't remember if they sent it they sent it automatically. They left something out. So they called me to let me know that there was something missing and that they was replacing that. So I asked them again, hey, I had a request for y'all to contact the doctor on my behalf to find out what was going on with the prescription that I did receive. I still haven't heard from them. Do you have any follow-up on your account? Check the pharmacy's notes, and she said that they don't show any record that the provider was ever contacted. So then she looked to see who was the pharmacist that I spoke to. She was like, you spoke to somebody here? You know, that came from outside? I said, no, this was her. I called directly and spoke with the pharmacy directly myself. So she said, well, I'm going to CC the provider again. Well, I'm attached to the provider the first time because it wasn't done again. And see what happens, right? Well, didn't hear from her all day yesterday. I get there today because I had an appointment today at 10 o'clock. I got another appointment at 3:45. Get there today, and I went a little early just so I could address this matter. And the young lady says, oh, she said she tried to call you. But since you couldn't reach her, she sent you a letter. I ain't nobody trying to call me. I got my phone on me the whole time, so I wouldn't miss a call. I was like, ain't nobody call me. So she read me the letter. The letter say that she couldn't prescribe me that particular medication because it had to be pre-approved by endo such and such and such and such. I think she said endocrinologist or something along those lines. And I have an appointment in motherfucker. The rock just hit my damn glass. I hope it didn't crack my screen. I can't see where it hit. I have an appointment in January, and I can address those matters with them then. Now, the doses that they gave me, I'm supposed to take 3 times a day, right? It's only 100 milliliters, which means that in a month I'm gonna run out. So before this appointment is up, before the appointment comes up, I've been ran out. And a rub. I was like, that ain't gonna work. First of all, she shouldn't have changed it. I said, how could it not be approved? Oh, she made mention that because an outside doctor prescribed this, it had to be approved by, I had to go see whatever person or whatever. Her. I was like, that don't make sense. The outside doctor is the type of doctor that you're saying I need to have it approved for. A doctor that is approved by the VA, first of all, because the VA doesn't have a cardiology department, they have to send you out anyway, and my care was already approved by the VA. I already took the prescription that he provided me, took it to the VA, and the VA filled it already on December 4th once, and then you took it upon yourself to cancel it, discontinue it. And now you need approval again to put it back in. No, ma'am. Should have canceled it in the first place. So I had to go to my nutritionist appointment. I came and had to go to my nutritionist appointment. I came back up to talk to her again because the girl told me to come back up there. Maybe I've been heard back from the doctor. I didn't hear back from the doctor at all. I got somebody new calling me from the pharmacy department, which is weird. Maybe this is the doctor that I'm supposed to talk to back in January. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me, but okay. They're going to call me in a half hour. Shit shouldn't be this hard. They get mad at you when you don't take your medicine, and when you take your medicine, they switch the shit up on you. Get mad at you. You got a problem with them switching the shit up. Don't switch shit up on me without asking me or talking to me and consulting me. First of all, and then they was trying to first say, well, you know, the doctor knows best. The bitch ain't even met me before. Don't even know what my face looked like. Don't even know my name. The whole time we had a phone conversation, I had to keep repeating myself for shit that I had already said. There's nothing that this motherfucker knows best about me. But, like I said, I left there in a better spirit after I talked to the nutritionist. Found somebody that was willing to listen. Let's start there. Willing to listen, comprehend, understand, be empathetic, and make suggestions and or recommendations that are, you know, in the best interest of me. And so I left there feeling pretty decent, pretty okay about myself. So hopefully this doctor, when they call me at noon, I have the same vibe and energy from that person. You know, I don't want to be in bad spirits when I go to the damn heart doctor. I go to the heart doctor this afternoon. The whole point of this, like I said, is for me just to document everything. I'll just give y'all a little update on the fibroid issue. So yeah, I did find out for sure that this prolonged bleeding and the heart palpitations could be the fact that I'm bleeding all the time. Could have been caused by doctor error. So I have reached out to a lawyer. My problem is, if the lawyer has called me back, that I don't know, because I don't have them programmed in my phone. I don't recall getting an email from them, so I don't know if they're going to take the case or not, because I had 2 years from the date that the procedure actually happened in order for me to file a malpractice claim. The thing is that in the state of Florida, the 2 years does not necessarily have to be from the day that the procedure happened, but the date that I discovered that there was an issue. So I'm still within that 2 year window, but not for long. So I may need to reach out to a few more other doctors and see, well, not doctors, lawyers, and see exactly if I can find one that is willing to take on the case. Because, you know, bleeding for 2 fucking years, now all of a sudden having anemia and all kind of other problems, heart palpitations, and all kind of other problems, you know, that I wouldn't have had. I told you, didn't I tell y'all that the doctor told me that it was inevitable? It was kind of like my fate that it was going to happen. I'm not fucking moving. Matter of fact, I'm about to slow down to the speed limit. Like, I'm doing 75 right now, y'all. The speed limit is 60. And I got somebody on me. They're not on my ass. Right now, they're flashing their lights at me. And they keep pulling over to the left side in my mirror, trying to get me to move. But it's a whole lane over there that they can go around me in, because I'm not fucking moving. I'm already doing 75 in a 60. You want to go faster than that, take your ass around. Go around. They just flash their lights at me. Now, if finna slow down to the speed limit. Now I'm finna do 60. I'm gonna do the actual speed limit that I'm supposed to be doing in this lane. I swear, it's a whole open lane. They go around. Whole open lane. I refuse to be controlled by ungodly substance. Breathe through it. Let me get off here, because if I have to act ugly, I don't want y'all to see me act ugly on camera. But I will park this bitch on this damn highway and act ugly. See if I gotta go to the heart doctor. It's 3:45. I don't need my pressure raised. And I gotta talk to my other doctor at 12. Whoever this doctor is gonna call me at 12. Dr. Miller. Call me at 12. And maybe they gonna tell me something good. Tell me something good. And get my proper prescription prescribed to me. That's all they gotta do. That's all they gotta do. I know the damn the patient advocate office is tired of seeing me. Because I'm going to advocate for myself. I'm going to have to. Advocate for yourself too. You got any issues or concerns. And I saw a lot of you, a couple of you let me know about the Ozempic that y'all taking and how it's been effective for y'all. Although both people that two people I know for sure that are regulars on the channel, both said that they wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Look, I'm happy for y'all. Tell you right now that it's working for you. But y'all do know y'all gotta take that shit for the rest of your life. If you stop taking it, whatever weight that you lost, it's gonna come back threefold. All of their medical research has shown that that is the case. Any issues that it is addressing is going to come back threefold if you should ever stop taking that medicine. You have to take that shit for the rest of your life. I'm not trying to be medically, well, actually, the way that they said it, they said you have to take it for the rest of your life. And you have to not only take it for the rest of your life, combine it with healthy habits for dietary and exercise, which is, for me, is what I need, period. You know what I'm saying? Healthy nutrition, healthy exercise regimen that I stick to. The insulin that I'm taking, I'm not going to be on for long. Like I said, I don't want to be medical dependent on too many different type of medicines at a time. I don't know how long I'm going to be on this heart medicine. I don't know if my heart going to find its natural rhythm again. But like I said, they had told me before that most people, they get the type of condition they have. A lot of people deal with AFib. A lot of people deal with A-flutter. But everybody's doesn't stem from the same thing. It doesn't come. They may get it for different reasons, right? And they are telling me that what I have is something that normally happens in 20-year-olds, and they normally outgrow it. By me being 50, it's a possibility that I may not outgrow it, but it's a possibility that I can. So I don't know how long I'm going to be on the heart medicine. That's something like I say, I'll probably take as long as I can, because I don't need my heart to speed up like that again. Which the crazy shit is, they keep telling me that it's harmless. The actual flutterizations, I know I made that word up. The actual flutters are harmless. It can be scary, is the terminology that they use for me. However, if they happen too frequent, then that what makes it a problem. But the flutters themselves, the rapid flutters themselves, are supposedly harmless. The ways I can control the fluttering outside of this medication: deep breathing, which I was doing that before when I had my palpitations. Coughing really hard, but it said like act like I'm trying to have a pass or have a bowel movement and cough real hard. I may end up shitting on myself if I do that. So I don't know about all that. And then the third way for me to do this is to stick my face in a bowl of ice. That's the 3 ways, unmedicated, that I can control my AFib or irregular heartbeat. I thought I explained this to you before. I don't know if I did or if I did. The top of my heart beats 4 times faster than the bottom of my heart. So there is nothing that poetry is doing food-wise, potato chips or gummy bears, nothing that I'm doing food-wise that is making the top of my heart beat faster than the bottom of my heart. There is nothing that I'm doing exercise-wise that is making the top of my heart beat faster than the bottom of my heart. According to my cardiologist and a few other doctors I don't talk to now, there is no known medical trigger for the condition that I have. However, if I do control my weight, if I do control my dietary needs, it can help reduce the frequency and or the intensity in which my palpitations and my irregular heartbeats happen. I can soak my feet in Epsom salt baths to help the magnesium. They do not want me to take any supplements. Potassium, I can get that from food. They do not want me to take any supplements. The nutritionist that I talked to today, she, like the other male doctor that I had, told me there's 2 medications that they got me on that I could probably be taking off of right now. They're not having any positive effect on what's going on with me. They're not having a negative effect, but they're not doing anything. They're acting as like a placebo almost. If I took it out of my regimen, it would not change what's going on. That's basically what they said. What she's saying from her medical expertise. So we'll see, child. We'll see. I'm almost home. I did not realize that this was going to be a 30-minute video. I was just giving y'all an update on my medical health and stuff like that. I appreciate all the prayers and voices of concern, even the advice. I appreciate all that stuff, y'all. Recommendations, I appreciate that too. I research the shit that y'all tell me. I discuss it with the doctors that I talk to. I discuss it with them as well. After I go through WebMD and talk to Google Doc, my Google doctor. I be researching the shit out of shit, y'all. Y'all just think I got notebooks and stuff. I might as well with med school as much shit I done learned. But anywho, child, I'm feeling better. I don't think I'm at a point in my life where I'm concerned if I walk up a flight of stairs that I'm gonna pass the fuck back out. Last week, that was me. Last week, I was nervous as a tick on a hound. I was so nervous last week. I look at a flight of stairs and I go into panic. And that's because I'm associating it with the day I went into the hospital. I walked up those stairs and I got so dizzy that it felt like the world was moving and I went, and that freaks me the fuck out. So I'm not there anymore. I'm a better. I walked up a flight of stairs the other day. I still won't go up to the third floor because I'm still like a little nervous taking my chance there. Luckily, I don't have no stairs in my home, but at work I still gotta walk up to the third floor in some of these apartment buildings, and they don't have no fucking elevators. If I was a much healthier critter, then maybe I wouldn't be as nervous. But I'm like, these people here are not as kind when they see somebody in need. That's I can tell when people ain't from Florida. Most people that's here that stop and assist the people here in Florida with other stuff, they not originally from here. I don't know what it is about a lot of the people that I meet here in Florida. They're not as openly helpful. It's like they always on guard in a way, you know. Anywho, I don't want to lump everybody in Florida together. Just a lot of the ones that I meet, I come in contact with. You know what? That's not even true. Them people ain't even Floridians either. Most of them are Caribbean folks and from like the Spanish Caribbean that I deal with that are not as helpful in certain situations, which is weird because yeah, never mind. I'll talk about that another day. Let me get home. I gotta use the bathroom, and I gotta be available for this phone call at 12. I'll talk to you at another time. Peace. So, just an added piece of info. I just got off the phone with the other doctor. And after going over my records and having a conversation with me about the things that I eat, what my activity is like during the day, really getting a detailed, focus, perception of who I am, the fact that I don't like to take medicine, the things that I have done against the doctor, with the doctor, all that. Having a detailed conversation. Been on the phone with her since I clicked end the first part of this video with you guys. She called like immediately after, early than she was supposed to. But I've been on the phone with her since then. It is now 1:05, so an hour and 15 minutes we have had conversation. And she is removing me off one of the types of insulin that they have prescribed. She said, I don't need it. I keep telling y'all, I know myself. I may not know how to properly treat it, but I researched the hell out of some shit, and she agreed with me. She agreed with the nutritionist that told me that I didn't need a couple of those medicines that they were prescribing me. And she says that if we stay the course of what her and I had planned to do, she's going to put me back on the medicine that I had, actually the medicine that I had said was sent to me, that the doctor switched. That's the one she's taking me off altogether. She said I don't even need it no more. But we're going to stay the course of what me and her talked about what I'm going to do. And she anticipates that within 3 months, I will be back to a normal, healthy, youthful 50-year-old. I like the fact she kept saying, girl, you're young. You're going to bounce back from this. So, yeah. Just wanted to add that tidbit to the previous video. I'm finna take a nap. I got another doctor's appointment at 3:45. I will see y'all in another video. Peace.